Hello, good people of Pillar. My name is Jake, a Pillar member, a seminary student who is blessed to work among you as part of my schooling. It's Friday. Fridays for me are slow. I sleep in a little bit. I do some of the things that I really like to do. Play the guitar, sit in an empty sanctuary. For me, it's space to ask some of the big questions. Here's one for you. How do you show up to yourself, to those around you, to the world? It's a little bit of a broad question, but a good question to ask, and even better when it's prompted by the word of the Lord. So hear this. Then the little children were being brought to him in order that he might lay his hands on them and pray. The disciples spoke sternly to those who brought them. But Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them. For it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs." He laid his hands on them and went on his way. If you read the rest of Matthew 19, you'll notice that this section is sandwiched in between a sort of interview. Disciples, Pharisees, and other nameless characters are all asking Jesus the burning questions they have. Jesus, God in human form, is right in front of them, responding to the thoughts that they put forth. Don't let this precious time be wasted away by children. Jesus makes his point, though. The questions are good, but it is to such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs. This story is why Christians consider what it means to be childlike, suggesting a life in which the older you get, the more like a child you become. They're curious, unassuming, not jaded, unafraid to show weakness or to ask for help. They're willing to consider things at face value, not yet tainted by cynicism. Pure. Parents, you can tell me later why your kids don't quite fit this list. I guess Jesus was talking about other kids. I'll admit that I don't know the fullness of meaning in Jesus' invitation to become childlike, but I will put a point on it with his words. A chapter earlier, he says this: "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." So we're talking about acknowledging your weakness and cultivating a sense of childlike wonder. And maybe what I'm more interested in right now is, in unprecedented times marked by hostility, as you inhabit a planet with other people on it, when you see them, do you see them? Or do you see only the shortcomings of the way that they think? Here's a musical setting of parts of Matthew 18 and 19 for you to reflect with. Unless you become like a child, truly I say to you, the kingdom is for those who have turned and become like children, humbled like the little ones. Let the little children come to